right, it's Wednesday night.
Woo!
Look who's back.
Aw, shit. Back again.
Normally we'd be trying like donuts or something, or some candy or some nonsense, but we're actually going to do a beer review tonight. So Suzanne has a special beer, and I'll let you take it from here.
It is from Athletic Brewing Company, who makes quite a few near beers. They kind of focus on lower calorie, lots of flavor, but they're supposed to be for, athletic people, which I'm fucking not, who don't want to have alcohol but still want to have the benefit of, the social aspect of beer or the flavors of beer. So I've had quite a few of their offerings, but this is a special treat that was provided to me by my friend. It is from their pilot program. It is a Thai IPA with coconut. Sounds fucking delicious. I love IPAs. I love coconut. I love beer. This has a lot of promise. All of their other beers have been very tasty. I think it's probably a 0.5% or less. Yep. Less than 0.5%, because that's where the threshold is if you want to be declared non-alcoholic. So I obviously can't have alcohol. I am 5.5 months pregnant, and so it has been a long winter for me.
It's definitely an IPA. Has that piney smell to it.
It does,
I do get a little coconut too as well, and it is very, very clear for an IPA.
It's very light in color, kind of a light yellow, a little bit of haze. I'm pouring this like shit. I'm out of practice because I've been drinking water since August. You know what I don't like? Water.
Yes.
Whatever. There's a lot of head. What are you going to be trying tonight, Dave?
I'm going to have a Sam Adams offering, but I'm waiting until you try this thing first to get into that.
It's close enough.
Yes. I can smell the pininess. I can smell the hops, right now from here.
Now, I don't know what a Thai IPA is. The coconut does come through on the back end, but it's subtle. There is a nice hop-forward flavor, that kind of pininess that he was referencing, that kind of sharp flavor of the bitterness of like a grapefruit skin that I really like. It tastes very much like any other, actual alcohol-containing IPA, but it's an NA. I find most of these NA beers have a kind of a weird honey flavor to them. It's not sweet by any means, but there's like a round honeyness that I think that is one of the things they put in to substitute for the alcohol flavor. But for somebody who has been sad and pining for beer for many, many months, this makes my heart happy. So if you are pregnant, doing dry January, want to do something to make yourself suffer, this can be a little bright spot for you because it will fill in the blanks until you can have real alcohol like an adult again.
So would you get it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking pound this thing. Woo!
We'll have to look up what a Thai IPA is. I don't know what that is at all. So I'll have to Google that. There's actually some more in here. So
yes, the foam was out of control.
Do you mind?
Yeah. Yes, I mind. I mind horrifically. How dare you?
Yeah. It's not crazy piney. I could drink that, but it wouldn't be my first choice, obviously.
It would be mine. I'm a big fan.
So, well, all right. Hey. So, Pilot Brewing, where are they out of?
It's not Pilot Brewing. It's Athletic
that's
Brewing.
Right, Athletic Brewing.
They're doing a bunch of small batch pilot beers.
So, where is Athletic Brewing out of? Stafford, Connecticut.
Yeah.
And
Rachel
San Diego.
These. She has a connect because her husband's in the beer business. So she ordered a bunch of these fresh from the brewery. At most Total Wines and stuff, you can buy some of their regular offerings. They make a free wave IPA and some other things.
Yeah, we got them locally here. Not this one,
that one.
But some other offerings. All right, so on to the beer. The beer. Not the near beer.
This is beer.
All right, I've got Sam Adams Cold Snap. Now, I've had this every year. I'm sure anybody that has Sam Adams or likes wheat beers or anything like that has had this. It is very good. I had that Bell's wheat beer last night. That review is going to be coming not tomorrow, but the next day probably. I do these several days out. And that one was not nearly as good as Cold Snap or some of the other Bell's. I guess Bell's has 4 wheat beers in their wheat series, and I've had 3 of the 4 at this point. And now, like I said last night, this is out way early. Like usually this is out like February, March time, like the end of winter, the beginning of springtime, like the last Cold Snap before spring. I guess that's where the name came from. I could be completely wrong.
I think you're full of shit. I remember drinking that in January pretty much every other year.
I don't.
It usually has the owl with
it says
ski glasses on
seasonally available January to March, but I never remember seeing it until like March time.
No, I remember it being January always.
Okay,
So
I guess I'm wrong. Crazy. I don't know. It is a 5.3%er. It's got 12 IBUs, and it is 154 calories. And usually at this point in the year, when I have a assistant drinking all these beers with me, I do not have something to compare it against, because I was always convinced that White Christmas, or now Winter White Ale, was just Cold Snap repurposed. Well, I have one left over, so we're going to try them together to see, because man, they taste this one's a white ale. It's got citrus in it, and it's hazy. This is also a white ale with citrus, and it's hazy. So we're going to try them and give it a whirl, and see if it's just the same shit they repackaged. And that'd be fine.
I think it is.
That'd be 100% fine, because they're both delicious. But, you know, are they pulling the wool over people's eyes?
People eyes.
People's
eyes.
Yes. This is why I do these alone, I think, now.
Are you ever really alone?
No, not really. All right. It's got a nice orange hue to it. It is a little bit hazy. It's actually not as hazy as I recall from last year. Definitely citrusy. Has a little bit of that smoky kind of, I don't know. That's what I get from it, but it is citrusy. All right, that's very good. Mildly citrus. It is not bitter at all. So, I mean, that could be a 0 IBUs, honestly, but very smooth. Tastes just like Cold Snap is supposed to taste like. So, all right. Now, back at the beginning of December, I did this white ale, which is just White Christmas, that they decided to repurpose, I think, 2 or 3 years ago.
So now it's holiday white ale.
Holiday white ale. They don't make the White Christmas anymore, but I'm convinced that this is White Christmas.
To be non-secular.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Listen, we're not religious in this house at all, and we still celebrate Christmas, kind of, whatever. So, anyway, all right.
We celebrate Santa and gifts and food.
Christmas.
He's putting it in a juice glass.
It is just a pint glass. I mean, do you want me to get a different glass?
No.
Should I pause this for a minute and get a similar glass?
No.
Well, now that it has been requested, you know, I don't want to put it in a juice glass. I'll be right back with a new glass. And we're back. Yeah. I have a new glass. It is the same glass as this glass. So we are going to now pour it. Boy, it sure as fuck looks exactly the same color.
It looks the same color as this one.
It does.
Let's
but
get real. It's
by
colored.
comparison,
nah, not quite.
It might be, this is a little oranger. This is a little browner, maybe. It smells eerily similar.
Would you chill?
They're really fucking close.
But
I
they're
mean,
not exactly the same.
I
one
guess
extra coriander seed in it.
Yeah, something.
One extra
There's something that's a little bit different, but man, they're about as close can get without being identical. Both really good. I mean, I bitch and moan about Sam Adams, but these two, the Jacko, the cherry one, I love. I don't really love a lot of cherry things. Cherry wheat. And some other things. You know what? Sam Adams Lager Light is very good.
You just don't like the Boston
I just don't
Lager.
like the Boston Lager, that's all. So, okay. Boy, they smell exactly the same.
Well, they both smell like beer, babe.
It isn't like I'm smelling a Budweiser or something. I'm not smelling that, you know. I don't know. I mean, maybe to, you know, somebody, the more discerning palate, I guess. Let's look up what the white ale is. All right. Okay. Cold Snap. Says it's orange zest, vanilla, lemon zest, coriander, rose hips, hibiscus, powdered plum, grains of paradise, anise, and tamarind.
Anise.
Let's see. All right, and let's see. Is the seasonal on here? Cold. Well, look at that. White ale, bold and crisp. Orange peel, holiday spices. Let's see. Cinnamon, nutmeg, orange peel.
I don't see powdered plum.
No, okay, so maybe the difference is the powdered plum. Okay, very close. Both delicious. I'm not going to say a bad thing about either one of these beers, but they could probably make them all year round and just call them something else. You know, yeah. Anyway. Or, yeah, like, make Cold Snap, then Holiday Cold Snap. I don't know. I mean, the people that are buying Cold Snap, the people that are buying this are the same people that are buying this. And they could probably make a lot more money if they just put it out all year round.
No, it's the exclusivity and that drives the market.
Okay, well, I'm going to enjoy both of these.
If you know that it's limited time, then you rush out and buy it when it comes out. If you know you can get it anytime, then you just buy it when you feel like it.
Well, they're both delicious. All right, this was bottled in May. This was bottled in April. So, they just wanted one. They just stuck these things under and put different fucking labels on them.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I know you think you've uncovered a big conspiracy.
That's it, conspiracy. Anyway, all right, so Cold Snap this year is great. You know, I'm not getting the powdered plum or anything like that, but I'm getting a lot of citrus and... I don't know, it's maybe a little toastier, mildly toastier than this, but they're really fucking close. Maybe the cinnamon in this is what's kicking it over. So maybe this is Cold Snap with cinnamon, and maybe that's winter white ale with plum. Who knows?
The other way around?
I don't know. Anyway.
Winter white had nutmeg and shit.
It had cinnamon, nutmeg, yeah.
And then the other one had your powdered plum.
I don't know. Hey, listen.
Good times.
It is. This one's a little longer. Okay. The winter white is a 5.8, 8 IBUs and 190 calories. So there's a bunch of extra calories for whatever. I don't know. IBUs, they could be the same. The one was 12, one was 8. Anyway, all right. So that's a review. Athletic Brewing Company out of San Diego, California.
No, wasn't it
Connecticut
or some shit?
They had two of them.
Oh,
the first one was Stafford, Connecticut, and San Diego.
Wow.
So there's two.
This tastes Connecticut-y.
Yes. And Sam Adams, Cold Snap will be around until this is gone. You're not going to find this anymore. That's it. This will be around till March. So go out and get it. I will get several more. I'll probably get a couple 12 packs of this because this is delicious. And I still had pumpkins to drink, which is crazy. So anyway, all right. Yeah, somebody fell down on the job and wanted to get pregnant.
I didn't do it by myself.
What?
It's not an immaculate conception.
Damn. All right. Drink some beer. That's a review.